Welcome to City Insider. In today's video we'll start with Premier League considering huge FFP points deduction move. Arsenal, Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur have been watching on this season as both Everton and Nottingham Forest have been handed points deductions by independent commissions after being found guilty of breaching the allowed limit of losses over 3 years. Everton have been deducted 6 points, cut from an initial 10 on appeal, while Forest were handed a 4-point deduction. Despite their relegation last season, Leicester City have also been charged with an alleged breach and face a hearing in front of an independent commission. They could face a possible points deduction at the start of next season if they earn promotion back to the Premier League. The 115 charges hanging over Manchester City also remain, with the process drawn out due to the complex nature of the case as Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs wait to see what happens there. According to the Daily Mail, the Premier League clubs are now considering getting rid of the points deduction punishment and instead could introduce a luxury tax. It is said that radical reform has been discussed and could be voted in at the end of season meeting in June, with as many as 17 clubs thought to be in favour. One of the options being discussed would be to have clubs that overspend given a financial punishment that will increase the more they spend. The fees collected would then be distributed to those clubs who complied with the rules or go into an emergency fund to help EFL clubs in financial danger. It's a similar system that is used in America's Major League Baseball and National Basketball Association. In their cases, it's used as a soft salary cap. Another option is said to be anchoring, where a form of salary cap related directly to the wage bill of the team who finished bottom of the Premier League, or a change to bring the rules more in line with UEFA's, which limit spending on wages, transfer, and agent fees to 70% of the club's revenue. Rio Ferdinand want Man City win the title. The Premier League title race this season has been one for the ages, with Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester City battling fiercely for the trophy. Arsenal returned to the top of the table on Wednesday night, with 68 points from 30 games, following their win over Luton Town. Meanwhile, Liverpool are second with 67 points from 29 games, while Manchester City also have 67 points but have played 30 matches. If Man City, the reigning champions, triumph again, they would become the first club in English football history to win 4 titles in a row if they triumph this season. Meanwhile, Arsenal would be winning their first title since 2004, in which Arsène Wenger's Invincibles went the whole season without losing a league game. As for Liverpool, they would be winning their 20th English title if they triumph this term, which would put them on par with Manchester United. There's also the added incentive of the Reds wanting to give Klopp the perfect send-off by winning just their second title since 1990, both of which would have come under his watch. Rio Ferdinand is no stranger to winning the Premier League title, having done so 6 times while at Manchester United. Ferdinand, speaking on TNT Sports prior to Arsenal's meeting with Luton Town, said he's sticking with his earlier prediction of Manchester City winning the title. "On paper, I think Man City have got the easier run-in," said Ferdinand. "The experience is going to play a big part. I think Liverpool and those 3 away games at Fulham, Everton and West Ham are difficult. I think Arsenal have the toughest run-in. I've said Man City from the beginning of the season and I continue to say it now." Pep Guardiola facing first summer exit. Stefan Ortega has admitted he will consider his Manchester City future at the end of the season. Ortega has started City's last 3 games, after first-choice goalkeeper Ederson was injured in a 1-1 draw at title rivals Liverpool last month. The German has impressed since coming in for Ederson, keeping a clean sheet in an FA Cup win over Newcastle and in a goalless draw with title rivals Arsenal. Although he conceded in a 4-1 win over Aston Villa on Wednesday, Ortega made some vital saves at 2-1 and has ensured City have not suffered without Ederson. Ortega, 31, has a year left on his City contract and with his wife expecting their second child in August. He admitted he must think about his future at the end of this campaign. "At the end it's not my single decision," said Ortega. "My missus is there as well. We're expecting the second child. I'm not in the beginning of my 20s, so I have to choose wisely now what I'm doing in the summer." But Ortega, who played every round of City's march to FA Cup glory last season, is comfortable and does not feel any pressure at being thrust back into the starting lineup. "It's been enjoyable," said Ortega. "It started at Liverpool, then the FA Cup after that, Arsenal on Sunday, now Aston Villa, a good team as well. Now I've had 4 big games in a row. I think I did well. I showed all the people can trust me. I just try to be there, do my job and be happy for every game you get. I try just to focus on my performance if I get the chance to play. Ederson should be alright, but I don't know exactly when he's coming back. The manager has to decide what he wants. I can just show my performances on the pitch, in training, and in the end I don't know what will happen. But it's all about the team, and if I have to go back on the bench, it will be hard for me, yes, but we have to support everyone. Bernardo requested Barca transfer. Manchester City star Bernardo Silva is seriously interested in signing for Barcelona. According to Portugal teammate João Felix, Bernardo, 29, has been continually linked with a move to Barca in recent years, while Paris Saint-Germain and clubs in Saudi Arabia are understood to be keen. The Portuguese winger signed a contract extension with City at the beginning of this season, but only until the summer of 2026, and reports claim that a specific release clause was installed which only Barcelona can activate. International teammate Felix, who currently plays for Barca on loan from Atletico Madrid, has now claimed that Bernardo has been asking about life in the city and what it's like to play for the club. Felix also insists that the City hero wants to inherit Lionel Messi's iconic number 10 shirt, currently occupied by Ansu Fati, who's spending this season on loan at Brighton. Felix revealed in an interview with Spanish outlet Gigantes. His sister-in-law is here. He's asked me about how things are here, the weather, tax issues. I told him it's all right for him to come. The Atletico loanee also believes that Portuguese defender João Cancelo, who's on loan at Barcelona from City until the end of the season, can help make Bernardo's potential move a success. If I were Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, for a day I would sign Bernardo Silva without a doubt, Felix explained. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support City Insider.